How are you?
Very
I thought
well.
I thought I'm the only one, but I see Pavel is here.
Yes, you joined pretty much almost actually at the same time. Yeah. Hello, Pavel. Hello, Pavel. Can you hear me?
Yes, Alan. Hello. How are you?
Very well.
Very well. So do I.
Yes, it's Friday night, and I'm kind of glad this week is over. It's been very stressful for me. Yes.
Really? Why?
Just busy at work. My wife has been sick for the last 2 or 3 days, so I had to do everything really. It really, I can now see how much she does really when the work that she does. It's really amazing. So when she's not able to, I gotta do it. So it's yeah, you appreciate it much more, the work that your partner does. So yeah, so it's been a very busy week, very stressful. My son also was a bit sick from before. He's still coughing. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, we were at the doctor's earlier, so everything's fine. We got some medication. Hopefully, we will overcome this virus or whatever it's going around.
Oh, was he born in the UK or in?
He was born in Australia.
Mm-hmm. How do you find the medical service in UK in comparison with Australian one?
Um, well, it's pretty much the same. There's not a big difference. They're both very good. They're both very good. Only that in Australia, when I was there, um, the the healthcare we had to pay, but you do get a discount if you are if you're registered, or maybe if you are a student, you get certain benefits and discounts. However, here it's for free, pretty much. Certain medication you have to pay. That depends now on your circumstance, if you're a student, and so on and so forth. But to have an appointment, we don't have to pay that here. So, but all that might change very soon. Yeah, they're constantly changing things, and yeah, there are some news about NHS. I don't know if you know the healthcare here in the UK, called NHS. Yeah, and
I've heard it's a health organization.
yeah, National Health
Service.
Yeah, I believe that's what it's called. Yeah. So yeah, there's some news about it lately, and
Oh,
I'm not sure.
good
Yeah.
news or bad?
Well, kind of bad, I think. They're gonna, I think, privatize it or something like that. And I didn't actually have time to even look into the news. That's how busy I was. So I'll have to check it out. Yeah. So yeah, everyone wants money. Wants more money from us. The good, hardworking people. Yes. So it's not easy. But anyways, there are people that have it worse than us, so we can't complain. Hello, Ilya.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
I love that map next to you, right in front of you, on your wall. You have a world map. Yeah, it's pretty. It says something about you, something good about you, that you like to either travel a lot, or you you like to pinpoint and see places, have it in front of you.
Actually, I like to gain knowledge, new knowledge.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah, so this is what I was getting to. you know.
Are you studying capital of
No.
other countries? No.
But it's a good idea.
Yeah, it is absolutely.
Alan, I have a question.
Sure.
May I ask you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I start to read Colin's book, reading part, and there are two different exams, types of exam of IELTS. General, blah blah blah. I don't remember. General
Module.
and academic.
Yes.
What is the difference between them?
They are basically, the general one is not as difficult. The general one is easier.
Yeah.
And and it's not required. Certain things you won't be asked in the general. You know, compared to the advanced. The advanced, you have graphs, charts, which you don't have in the general one. Yeah, Julia has said it's, you know, general is for people who just want to, you know, move to this country, just immigration purpose, not necessarily, let's say, work or study purposes. You know?
So to work, I need to pass academic. The academic. Oh.
Yeah, or universities, you know, and I believe it's for work as well. Yeah. And,
I see. Thank you.
yeah, no problems. And actually, now that you mentioned that, after this lesson, we will be doing the Colin's vocabulary for IELTS. Before we've been doing speaking for IELTS, the speaking part for IELTS, but now I will start the vocabulary part, which, you know, encompasses a lot of the things. Obviously, vocabulary, but it has a broader perspective on the IELTS examination. So I think you'll benefit from that. So if you have the time, you can join me. It should be beneficial for you. So are you planning to do the IELTS exam sometime soon, Ilya?
Maybe next year. I will try.
To prepare this year.
Next year.
Yes. You try to prepare this year, December, and the beginning of the next year. No?
Yeah, maybe maybe I'll try to pass somewhere around the middle of the year. I don't know. Maybe in the end.
You will definitely feel self-respect when you even try, not even when you pass, but the first trial is really will get you the feelings that it's worth passing. It's worth doing.
Yeah, you've done it, haven't you, Julia?
Yes.
A while ago.
Yes. But general module, I passed on the general module. And they differs only in writing part. I mean, speaking and other parts are the same. Only in writing, there is a first, instead of letter in academic, you are required to write to describe a diagram, chart, something like that.
Yes.
That's all. As for difference, if I'm not mistaken, maybe now it is another format. Not sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they usually stick to the same. There's not a big change. It may vary actually from, you know, where the IELTS exam is being taken, you know, from country to country and so on. But I think usually they're quite strict on how it's executed.
Yeah, as I remember, Renat passed it as well.
Yeah, he's done it as well.
That's great. This is, I believe, for his educational purpose. I don't know. No?
Yeah, that's right. And he got a pretty good score, I think. I can't remember what was his mark or his band, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, I believe, but his pronunciation, I don't know how he could cope with that speaking.
Yeah, this is probably the thing that he can improve on a little bit. But he has a good vocabulary, you see, and he has quite a large archive of words, and he knows idioms and phrases, and he knows when to use them, and so all of those, and when he incorporates them in speech, and he's quite intelligent as well. So when it comes to listening tasks and all that, he understands. Yeah, so that's where he gets a lot of points, you see.
Yeah, I agree, but it took time even for me to adjust an ear to to recognize what he said. And
yeah, see, that's the thing. Everyone who, for example, students who have been studying English for a long time, but not necessarily in a more intensive manner. So these students, they develop an accent, yeah, and later on in life, it's very difficult to get rid of that accent. You know, some from certain regions, like from, let's say, Russia, Kazakhstan, you know, and sometimes they don't hear themselves. I mean, obviously they don't hear themselves speak, so it's normal for them. But for us, or those students who get to know him at the start, you can tell, you know, that even though he has been speaking or she has been speaking for a long time, that accent remains. So what I always say for those students who want to break free from that is you have to struggle. You have to get out of your comfort zone. So if you have been speaking with this accent for some time, and you can see yourself advancing in all the other skills apart from, you know, pronunciation, or, you know, the native English accent, which you haven't achieved yet, you need to just break free. You have to break it down, listen to yourself, record yourself, and then compare yourself to a native, listen to a native, and straight away notice those words that you are not pronouncing correctly. Immediately make an effort to change them. So you have to mimic. If you hear me pronounce certain words, you have to mimic. You know what mimic means?
Face expression, yes.
No, yeah, not yeah, or copy. Basically, yeah. Copycat. Just say it exactly how I say it. Yeah.
I'm trying to be a copycat of you.
This is the only way. If you think this is your weakness, and you have been studying English for quite some time, and you don't see an improvement in your pronunciation when it comes to the English language, you know, you're gonna have to do. This is the hardest, actually. One of the most hardest things to achieve is that native accent. And some students I've come across who just have it from watching movies. You know, maybe they have a different mindset and so on. Yeah. So what are you guys saying here? I didn't read your messages. Yeah, it's impossible to fail IELTS. Yeah. They don't actually want you to fail. They want you to do well, but you have to show them. You just have to prepare yourself a little bit. You know, usually the first time when you take it, don't expect to get a high band. You know, this is where you feel it. The second time, you know what to expect, and then you have to kill it. You have to kill it, you know. So you know what to expect. You polish everything. When I say polish, you have to polish all your skills. Yeah. Your listening, your reading, your writing, your fluency, your vocabulary has to increase.
Coherence. It's really tough to.
Coherence.
And Ilya, why do you think that it's impossible to fail? I mean, if you need, for example, 6 or 7 points band, and you passed, you are given only 4 or 5, 5.5, 5.5. It's a fail for you, I believe. I mean, it means that you are not given the expected result.
Yeah, that would be a fail from your point of view, of course. Yeah, I agree.
And I don't know how much money does it cost for now, but it was not so cheap long time ago.
Yeah, it depends which where you are actually taking the exam. I know one of my students here went to London to take the exam, and I think he paid £150.
Wow.
And some other places might be a bit less than that, so I'm not too sure. You have to just look at IELTS, examination centers, and see how much they charge.
£150 is a stiff price.
Now that's what he told me. So maybe because it's in London, yeah. But yeah. So Pavel, do you have any intention of doing the IELTS exam?
Yes. Actually, I'm going to take science exam tomorrow. Writing time.
Really? The IELTS exam tomorrow?
Yes, Cambridge science exam.
Oh, nice.
I've already done speaking task, and tomorrow I'm going to take a writing task.
Ah, I see. Okay. All right.
So it's not a IELTS, yeah? No IELTS.
No, it's another type
Okay.
of exam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've given you the link there for some of the IELTS exams. So some are £145. This is in London, based in London.
Oh, this is insane.
Yeah. And yeah, so 145. This is how much it costs actually. And then you have different types. You have the Cambridge English PET, which is only 89. So you're gonna have to look it up, what they all, mean, because you have quite a lot of different types of exams here. Yeah. Okay, guys. So let's have a look. We are now gonna do. We've been talking about IELTS for a while, but we have to finish our Law and Order series. Yeah, we only have about 2 pages, I believe, left, or 3 pages. So hopefully we can complete it today. Let's see. Yeah. So living in English, the Law and Order series. So last time, Julia, you weren't here with me, I believe, and
Alexander.
Yeah, he's not with us right now. So we did these cases, didn't we? All right. So we won't do these cases again, but I think we will do some of the vocabulary above it, just for Ilya and Pavel to understand, because the next 2 pages are about some of the vocabulary, so I want them to understand them. And then we have some idioms when it comes to law and order as well. Very handy to know. Okay, so let me see if I can find them.
I found the price of IELTS.
Yeah.
So one try costs about 9,000 rubles. It's about $200.
$200, yeah?
Yeah, dollars.
Yeah, so it comes up to pretty much the same price, yeah, 145 or something like that. Okay, we did that as well. Mhm. Just trying to find all of that. That's too much, I think. Yeah, let's just briefly run through some of the words here. We won't dwell on them too long. Okay, so those that we don't know, we will go through them. Those that we are aware of, we'll just skip. Okay, so we have here. Okay, yeah. So crime, we know what crime is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Victim.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so let's just go through this and tell me which ones you don't know.
Yes, jury.
Fine.
Fine, it's like money.
Yeah. You know, it's a punishment, but you have to pay. You know, you have to pay it. So you broke.
Parking fine.
Exactly. There are many different types of fines. Yes. And then we have traffic violation, which actually, you know, comes when you break the law regarding driving. Capital punishment. A lot of students don't know what this means.
Death penalty.
Yeah. Death penalty. So we call that capital punishment. Okay. A criminal is a person who commits a crime. Sentence. We need to know this. A sentence.
Yes. To pronounce a sentence. Judge pronounce a sentence.
To sentence, yeah.
Yeah. So we can use it as a verb to say what the punishment is. So you have been sentenced to 5 years in prison, for example. Or his sentence was 5 years imprisonment. Okay. Deter. To prevent, basically. Prevent something from happening. Rehab, short for rehabilitate. Yeah. That's a verb. To charge somebody with a crime.
Where's the word to prosecute?
To prosecute. Maybe it's not here. That's interesting. Surprised why that isn't here.
It's a good one.
Yeah. Or prosecutor.
Barrister.
Or prosecutor. Yeah.
To prosecute.
Civil law, to sue. Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To make a claim against someone. Judge, yeah. Custody. Take custody of the children, for example. And it can also be imprisonment. So two different meanings.
To be in custody, it's like behind bars.
Yes.
To be behind bars.
It's like imprisonment, yeah? But it also means if a couple or a husband and wife have divorced and they have children, who will take custody of the children? That's another matter.
I treated custody as a synonym to ward.
A synonym to?
Ward.
A ward.
Ward, yeah. But as
Mm.
I see, I was mistaken.
Yeah. It's going to be imprisonment or, you know, a guarding.
But they are similar.
Yeah, they're close. You're right.
They're close.
So the police takes you into custody if you have committed a crime. They arrest you, basically. Yeah. And then try and trial are pretty much they go hand in hand because one is a verb, one is a noun. Probation, yeah.
Yes.
Do you understand what that is, or you're asking us?
Yes, I ask you, is possible to use this Definition in the sphere of law.
Yeah, yes, of course you can. Yeah, so on probation, he has been released on probation, or let's have a look. How else can we use it? Yeah, so when someone is was imprisoned or was arrested, so they can release him from detention. So you are now on probation. Yeah, like you're going to be watched upon, or you're going to be supervised. As long as you're behaving well. If you don't behave, if you commit another crime, you're back in prison. You see, it's like a probation period.
Don't break the rules.
Yeah. So they can. It's like a second chance. Yeah. They give you a second chance. They release you. However, if you do anything stupid or anything of this, anything similar to what you did before, which got you in trouble, you're gonna go back to jail.
As a remark, Alan, it's very important to know this part of vocabulary, because the United States of America is the country take the first place in the list of countries by the number of prisoners.
Yes, yes. So be careful whenever you do travel to America. You gotta know all of this vocab to be safe. But yeah, and it's interesting. I did a discussion starter about this, I believe, when it came to imprisonment, and yeah, it's really mind-boggling, because why are so many people being arrested in a country where it's supposed to be a superpower leading the world into the next era of civilization, but it's got the most people in prisons. There's something more behind that people don't know. That's what it is. And they have more and more private prisons, you see. So how do they make money? How do these private prisons make money? And the states have to sign and make sure that these prisons actually are filled. So this is why it's so easy to break the law. You're in prison so easily. And it's so much complication going on when it comes to that. I don't want to bore you to death, but it's an interesting thing to look into. Okay, so that's the vocab, brief vocab. There's some more vocab, but we'll learn it now because, where is it? Yeah, here it is. Some more vocabulary. All right, so what do we have to do? We have to choose these words and put them in their correct sentences. All right, so the first one, Julia.
The whole process of examining evidence and making a decision is called the examining trial. Examining evidence. Yes, when they are examining, it is given to trial, who is responsible to take a sentence.
I think it's trial.
Yeah, I think
trial.
we may have. Yeah, Julia, I think we may have done this last time as well. But yeah, we'll do it again. It shouldn't take us too long. Yeah, so the whole process of examining evidence and making a decision is called
the trial.
The trial.
The trial.
It's the trial. Yeah, well done. It's right here. Okay, second one.
Should I continue?
Pavel can do the next one.
After a person is arrested and charged with a crime, she is called the. Let me see about it. Accused. Oh no.
Sorry?
Mm-hmm.
Did you say accused?
Yeah, so maybe convict.
No, accused is correct. You said, I think you said accused, yeah?
The accused?
Yeah, the accused. Yeah. So here, the accused, the person, we call them the accused person, yeah, the accused.
Accusation.
Yeah, accusation is the noun, but we can also refer this verb to a person.
Mm-hmm.
So the person that's being accused, we call them the accused. Okay, same with this word. It can be a verb or noun. To convict or a convict. So you have to figure out which one it's going to be, yeah, according to the sentence context. Okay, Ilya?
The judge asked the defendant, how do you, blah, 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 guilty or not guilty? The defendant, how do you, verdict is a noun, so it cannot be verdict. Yep.
Mm-hmm. No.
How do you... I don't understand a couple of words.
Okay. So we're looking for a verb, yeah?
For a verb, yeah.
So if any of the words you're not sure of, quickly see if you can translate, not translate it, find the meaning, the English meaning, and see if you understand it.
How do you plead? How do you plead? How do you plead?
That's it. Excellent.
How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty?
Yeah, how do you plead? How do you plead? Guilty or not guilty? Hold on.
Yeah.
If you look at the,
so the plead is something like a petition.
No. It's not really a petition. It's you know when
a kind of appeal, no?
The judge usually asks the defendant. Who is the defendant?
The defendant is a lawyer. Or no? No.
No. The person who...
Is somebody who is defended. So, who is accused? Yeah?
Yeah, the accused is the defendant. So the one that's committed the crime, or apparently has committed the crime. So the judge asks this person, how do you plead? Are you guilty or not guilty? So
to know if he considers himself guilty.
Yeah, so exactly.
Okay.
So what do you say? Do you say that you are guilty, or you admit to the crime that you've been charged with, or you can say I'm not guilty. Maybe there was a mistake and it was somebody else, or you could be lying. But
okay, you're free now.
Yeah. So if you say not guilty, then they have to. This is usually at the beginning, yeah. So then they have to do more, and the trial goes on, and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then the lawyers step in, and But if you admit you've done something, okay, there's no need to go through all of this hassle and the process of examining evidence and whatnot. There's no need for it. Okay. Fourth. Julia, I think it's your turn. Yes.
Before a witness can testify, she has to swear to tell the truth.
Yes, good. Before a witness can testify. Excellent. Yeah, so here we use testify. Where is it?
I remember how tough it was for us with Alexander.
Yes.
Do you remember?
Now it
Yeah.
actually refreshes your memory, so now you definitely won't forget after this. Yeah. Once you see that word again. See, this is why it's good to revise when it comes to the vocabulary and so on. But I think we skipped 4. Right? That's fine. It's okay, no problem. You can do 4 again. Yes, go ahead. Pavel.
The lawyer for the government is called the prosecutor. The lawyer for the accused is called the defense attorney. Something like this.
Yeah, prosecutor and defense attorney. Yeah. So the lawyer that's accusing or it's fighting against the person that's been charged of a crime or breaking the law, that person, that lawyer, is the prosecutor. However,
prosecution barrister.
Yeah, it depends. What you see here in the UK, we call them barristers as well. Yeah, I'm not sure about America and in the States what they call them. Yeah, yeah, and then the lawyer for the accused is called the defense attorney.
Or advocate.
Advocate. Yeah. Very good. So we have different terminologies, as you can see. And 6, Ilya.
In the American judicial system and many others, a person accused of a crime is considered to be innocent.
Good.
Until proven
Guilty.
Guilty. Where is guilty? I don't see. Yeah. Until proven guilty, of course.
Very good. Excellent. Yes. Yeah. So you are considered innocent until proven guilty.
It called. Just a second.
Presumption of of something.
Guiltiness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Presumption of innocence.
Yeah. Presumption of innocence. Excellent. Well done.
Innocence.
Well done. All right. You guys are really good. 7, Julia.
They don't think the accused will be released on appeal before his trial because he is considered very dangerous. On appeal?
No.
You don't think.
Will be released on bail. Bail.
Yes. It sounds very, very similar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Bail. You're very close. Yeah. You got it right eventually. So bail. To be released on bail. Pavel and Ilya, do you understand this word?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's a payment that has to be made.
Payment. Yeah.
And then you're released from prison until the trial begins. All right. 8. Pavel.
Before a trial takes place, the police and lawyers for the government collect evidences or proof about the case. So, evidences.
Yes, they collect evidence. Yeah, we say evidence, not evidences.
No, plural. By the way, evidence is plural or is singular all the time?
Yeah, we have evidence in plural. It's going to be evidence. It's going to be spelt the same. Yeah, we don't say evidences. I have two evidences. No, it's uncountable. As far as I remember, yeah, it's not countable.
Okay.
I have different types of evidence, or two parts of evidence. Yeah. Then we have number 9, I believe. Yes. Yes, number 9. Ilya.
The decision reached by the jury is called the verdict.
Ah, very good. Yeah, the jury have reached their verdict. Yeah, and then they say, we, the jury, find the defendant guilty as charged, or not guilty. Okay, number 10. Julia.
If the jury finds the defendant guilty of murder, the judge will sentence him to life. Ah, yes, will sentence.
Yeah, that's it. The judge will sentence him to
life in prison. I don't remember the difference between verdict and sentence, but so remember, I forgot that the verdict could be guilty or not guilty. Just two.
Yes. Yeah. So it's like the ultimate decision before the sentence is given. So if the verdict is decision. Yeah. So if the verdict is given and the verdict is guilty, then the sentence is given after that by the judge.
Okay. Verdict like a trigger. True or not true?
Yes. All right. So let's have a look at the next one. 11. Pavel.
If a person is found guilty of a crime by a court of law, she has the right to appeal the verdict to a higher court.
Yes, appeal. Well done. And it's right here. Where is it? There it is. Very good. Okay.
Thanks.
So appeal, basically, you want to go against the decision, yeah? Right. 12. Ilya.
After serving a certain length of time in prison, a person can apply for
Sorry, I'll move it up for you.
Just a second. For
so
parole.
Yeah, very good. So we have parole, and we have acquit or convict. Yeah, these three are left. So parole is the correct one. Yes.
Nice word, because in Russian we have the word parole.
Oh, really? It means the same?
Means password.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so this is definitely going to be parole now. So after serving a certain length of time in prison, a person can apply for parole. Yeah. So, yeah, you can be released early, but still under supervision. Okay, and the last one.
If the jury decides to the defendant, he will be released immediately. Acquit the defendant.
Yes, very good. Acquit. He will be released immediately. If they
decide to convict him, he will be taken to prison. Convict?
Yes, convict. Convict here also is a verb. Alright, here we go. So acquit, which means, do you remember?
Release.
Yeah, release or free him.
Unguilty.
Yes, basically to drop everything, drop the charges or whatever. You know, absolve him or her. And convict, here also a verb. This is the last word. Excellent, well done. Okay, guys, so let's move on. We've got 10 minutes. So here we have some idioms related to law and order. So look at these below and choose the correct definitions from A to J. Okay, so let's have a look. So first one. Pablo.
Behind bars. In prison and waiting to be put. Oh, no. In jail or prison.
That's it.
Behind bars.
Yeah. He has been put behind bars. He was imprisoned. Nice and easy. Put behind bars. Okay? Literally. Yeah, okay. Second one, Ilya.
Take the stand. Take the stand. I'm trying to
Withdraw, maybe the formal accusation.
No, I'm trying to. No, no. It means enter the witness box to give testimony or evidence in a courtroom.
Yes, excellent. Yeah, very good. So to take the stand means to enter the witness box to give testimony or evidence in a courtroom. Yeah, so the witness takes the stand. Yeah. Okay, then number 3.
Under oath. Oh, it's easy if someone gives a swear in the court in a trial, which means he speaks under oath, and the option is having promised to tell the truth in court. The last
Very
one.
good, excellent. How would you use this in a sentence? Can you give me an example, please?
I would like to use take the stand when I have taken the stand. I should speak under oath. Oh no, maybe I should witness under oath. No?
No.
I couldn't lie because I was under the oath.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I was under oath. So the judge, for example, okay, when I took the stand as a witness in the witness box, the judge reminded me that I was under oath. Because that happens sometimes, you know, when you're being questioned and then the judge reminds you, don't lie, remember you're under oath. Yeah? Okay. All right, number 4.
May I say, being under the oath, I couldn't lie, or...
Yeah, being under oath, I remembered that I shouldn't lie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
Press charges. Lay charges. Charge. I think it's to withdraw the formal accusation that someone has committed a crime.
No, it's the opposite.
No.
Yeah, it's the opposite of that.
Not be convicted?
No.
Oh, officially accuse someone of a crime.
Yeah. So it's the opposite of the one you said earlier. So to press charges, to charge someone. Yeah. So officially accuse someone of a crime. The police usually, if they think that you have committed a crime, you are charged with drink driving, for example. Or if you have attacked somebody, that person that you attacked can decide whether they want to press charges against you or not. So maybe they, you apologize. Oh, I'm so sorry. I was, not myself, and they can say, okay, look, I decided not to press charges against you. Yeah. Okay. 5. Ilya.
Drop the charges. It means to withdraw the formal accusation that someone has committed a crime.
Yes, pretty much what I explained in my last sentence. Yeah. Give me another example.
Of drop the charges.
Yeah, to drop charges.
To drop the charges. So the man who was accused was acquitted, and the prosecutor dropped the charges.
Very good. Yeah, that's a very good sentence. I like it. You've used acquitted as well. Well done. Number 6, Julia.
Throw the book at. Throw the book at. It is direct meaning.
No.
To whom I should throw the book at?
I don't think you're gonna be throwing a book at anyone physically or literally.
It means punish someone or no, something negative.
Yeah. It's got to do with punishment.
In jail, it is a verb give a hard punishment. Yes, to someone or get very angry at someone.
That's the one. Yeah. So to give a hard punishment to someone or get very angry at someone. I don't know if you've seen it, but there was a video about this. It was pretty funny. This lady, she was charged with something. She was in a court, and the judge gave her a fine of, I can't remember, was it $10,000 or maybe $5,000? And she was very disrespectful to the judge. You just try to YouTube it, and it's pretty hilarious. And so she was giving him attitude. She was laughing and making funny statements. And when he gave her the fine or the sentence, whatever it was, a $5,000 fine or punishment, she just turned around and out of total disrespect. So then he called her back and he gave her double that amount. So he gave her 10,000, and then she was so shocked.
Oh my god!
And then I think she swore. She started to curse. She used bad language, and then he increased it even more. And then he actually put her in jail. Believe it or not, for speaking to a judge in that manner. It was basically he dropped the book on her, or he threw the book at her. This is when you can use it. He really got angry and punished her, gave her a hard punishment. Yeah, so quite funny. You should watch it. It's really. But then later on, they show how she came back and she really apologized. She wasn't herself. She didn't want to go to jail. It was pretty angry. All right, 7.
Bail someone out. I think it's pay to get someone out of jail or help someone out of a difficult situation or problem.
That's the one. I think it's self-explanatory. Bail someone out, to pay to get someone out of jail until the trial. Okay, number 8.
On the throw.
Yeah.
It means to be in a prison and waiting to be put to death.
Yes. Yeah. So
Put to death.
your final destination is death row. I mean, it's the chair, isn't it? The electric chair or whatever means they use to
Injection.
yeah, lethal injection, whatever the means may be. Yeah, so that's your destination, death, and you're just waiting in prison until that day. All right, crack the case. Ilya or Julia.
Crack the case. It means solve the crime. Oh, it's easy one.
Yeah, to solve the crime, crack the case. Have you cracked the case?
Me not, but I am a big fan of Sherlock Holmes. That's why this expression I heard too many times.
Yes, yeah, it's a very common one. Okay, and the last one, Pavel.
Get off. Not be convicted, not be found guilty of a crime.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, so he got off too easily. Perhaps.
Get off sounds like a swearing. You know, get off. Get off.
Well, yeah, it actually does mean something else. For example, get off the road. You could say that, or if somebody is sitting on you, you say, "Get off! You're hurting me." I don't know. You're playing with your son, and he's jumping on you, so you can tell him, "Please get off."
Like get lost.
No, get off means get off me, basically. Get off me. Get lost means go away. Yeah.
But they close.
Yeah, they're pretty close. Yeah. So here we have one more, but we've run out of time. So what I'll do, I will give you this PDF because there are almost 20 pages here. So you can keep this and save it to your computer, and I'm sure this will be beneficial for you in the future. Okay, so let's have a look. So while I find the PDF on my Google Drive folder, you can have a look at the next idioms. Actually, they're the same ones, but you have to use the correct words. Where is it? There it is. Okay, here's the link in the chat. All yours. Enjoy. Okay, guys, any questions about this?
No, thank you, Aaron.
Yeah, you're most welcome. So please, especially Ilya and Pavel, I think this is the first time you've attended this particular Living in English session about
Law and order.
yeah, law and order. So go through the beginning, the first few pages, because they are, very beneficial. You can do the exercises, and you have the answers as well. So there you go. Enjoy it. All right, guys. So I got to end this class and start the next one. So
Okay.
We will
Goodbye.
join.
excellent. Very good.
Goodbye, everyone.
All right. Goodbye. See you soon.
See you.